Gracie and I are here to review a fidget. So, I got an unboxing here for you. So I was contacted by a friend of mine, and he, I guess, has been talking with this guy, Eric Moss. His company's Eric Moss Ceramics, and he's been making some EDC fidget type stuff. I guess he sent my friend Jeremy a bunch of these 3D printed versions of the fidget he's making. It's called the Quasar. There's a regular size one, and then there's a semi-quasar, and then there's a demi, or the demi. That's the smallest one, so it's like big, medium, small. And he's making them in all different kinds, like materials, metals, 3D printed. I like the 3D printed ones because they're like see-through and they have like cool colors. He's got an Etsy shop, he's got a website, and he's got Facebook. So this is the semi-quasar in 3D printed resin. I think it's just a gray one, but Jeremy said that this is like it's like a niche kind of fidget. I'm very interested to see. It's a niche market, niche fidget. So it's got magnets in it, which is good. I guess strong N52s. My dog bit me. Okay. What? Okay, my cat is in the light. Wow. Okay, so you're supposed to put them together like this. What? And they shift and move around. What? Oh shit. I've got cats chewing on my... Can you not? Come here. No respect. This is definitely going to be one that it's going to take me a minute to learn. So basically there's 4 parts. Each part has a magnet, 2 magnets. They're all the same. So I guess it's kind of like a free floating kind of thing. Can I do it one-handed? It's actually pretty cool. So these things go for, like this particular one would be like 60 bucks. I really like that he's got a green one and a blue one that are see-through. It's 3D printed resin. It's the resin printed. Then the metal ones. And this is a semi, so this is the medium size. There's a full size and then a demi, which is very small. And I'm gonna put the link. But I might have to spend a little time with this to figure it out. And watch a couple videos. Interesting idea. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? You know when you like were in school and you did like the thing where it's like pick a number, pick a color, and then it told you like a secret inside? Magnets are very strong. You can get some haptic feedback here. All right, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm going to have to spend a little time with this and then come back with a review because it's gonna take me a minute. But so far it's interesting. I like the feel of it, very tactile, smooth, very solid. I like that it all comes apart so you can play with it a number of ways. So these are not attracting magnets, so these are attracting ones. So they have to go this. Oh no. These don't attract. These attract. One's in the center, one's on the end. So they sit like this. Almost. Huh. Almost like a sculpture. Okay, let me play with it for a while and then I'll come back with a review. Hey guys. My cats are all over my desk. I have a guest speaker today. This right here, God, this right here is Honey because she's so sweet. Move. So my neighbor had a cat that just kept getting loose, and she just kept running over here, and then finally they just stopped coming over, and she was left out on Christmas Day all alone and scared, and so I brought her in. I actually think she's pregnant. Okay. Honey. Okay. Okay, so I am here to do like a 2-week update for the semi-Quaver. I've had this thing for quite a while. So this is 3D printed resin, I think. So I've actually shown this to a couple of non-fidget people that I know, and they don't get it right away, but it's one of those mindless fidgets that you just don't get, but are fun to play with. Like, I was like, God, I don't know if I like this. And then I just was sitting there doing some work, and I just kept messing with it. And it's very soothing. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can get a better look. Hey guys. Okay, so here she is. So there's 4 pieces. Now, Jeremy Campbell had told me, the guy who sent me this for free to review, he knows the maker. He's got one that is really fancy and has like jewels on it and stuff, and it's metal, and it's bigger. But this one is just kind of a more of an inexpensive version for people to try out. So there's 4 pieces that all come apart. Magnets are very strong. Each piece has 2 magnets, and they each have one on the top and on the bottom. Now I've tried switching them around in different ways, but actually really the only functional way is to put it together as intended, which is kind of like this, where each of the bottom pieces don't really line up. It's like a bottom and a top, you see? Or maybe one side is in the middle and the other side is more toward the top. So anyway, I know somebody who's kind of OCD, and she's like, it doesn't match up, that's bothering me. And at first I really didn't know what to think, but so basically it's like a free play kind of thing. There's no one way to play with it. I thought maybe you could rearrange it and maybe stack it, but it doesn't really seem to work that way. Like, I wanted to play with it like this, which you can do this, which is pretty cool, but it doesn't work as well as you would think. The real way that it works well is this. And at first it seems kind of like awkward, but your thumb fits perfect in here, and there's little ridges that make it very nice to touch. And so you would press harder on the top and squeeze, which would push the other ones out. And then you can also reverse it. Or you can use 4 fingers. So it's just really interesting. Yeah, they were explaining it that it's like a real niche kind of thing. But it's very interesting, and I really like that there's a really cool blue looking one, and I really love the metals. But I'm gonna put a link to his Etsy page and also the Facebook page in the description. But yeah, no, this is really cool. I would say this is really good for a non-fidgeter maybe, or somebody who just wants to keep their hands busy. It's also a really good discussion piece because it looks pretty cool on the desk. But yeah, I would say imagination on this thing is it's imaginative. But yeah, I'm not going to get rid of it. It's definitely something that I really like. It takes a while to get used to it, I'll say. It's unlike any other fidget I've ever had. So, but yeah, no, I like it. So, yeah. So check out the description if you're interested. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching.